Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sean here, and I know I haven't made a video in a while, but this is going to be like a start of a series I want to do. I've been kind of thinking about it. I've been doing a lot of Slayer, as some of you may know. I do Slayer because I need charms, I need money, and I just kind of want to just train something new, just get away from the whole, God Wars, killing bosses, everything. It's a little bit more relaxed. I can do it by myself. I can do it whenever I want, and the money is, it's all right. It's definitely there, which is a good way. But the purpose of this whole video and this kind of series is, I know a lot of us don't have a lot of money, and I'm putting myself in that as well. I don't have very much money, and a lot of guides that I saw about Slayer have, the person that's demonstrating it has, bandos, they have soul split, they have what's it called? Soul split, cannon, like a steel titan and everything. So, a lot of these things I just don't personally have, and I watch these guides, I'm like, well, I'm pretty much gonna have to make it up myself, and I'm not gonna use prayer at certain things. I'm just gonna use my armor. So that's what I kind of want to do. I'm gonna kind of title this like a how to do it with a low budget, like a poor man's guide or something like that. I don't know, but I'll figure it out. But let's go ahead and get started. This one, I'm not gonna go in any kind of specific order. I'm not gonna start with A and go all the way to Z. I'm not gonna do that because I can't kill every monster, and it would just take way too long. So I'm just going to do with every Slayer task, I'm going to record it and talk about how much I got, or sorry, how to get, or how to set up and how much it's going to cost you personally, so you can kind of have an idea. If you only have like a 2 mil bank or a mil bank or 500k, you can still do Slayer guides, and you don't need a bank to start Slayer. And that's kind of what I want to do. So let's go ahead and get started. As you guys know, I do have 99 defense and everything, so that kind of puts me in a point where I don't have to use like really good stuff. But even with lower stats, you're still gonna find this guide helpful. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with what I'm wearing. What you see I'm wearing is not bandos, it's Verax, and Verax is pretty inexpensive. I'll put all the prices in the video so I don't have to look them up as I'm doing this commentary. But if you can't use Barrows, or you can't use Verax because it is 70 defense, or you can't afford it, of course there's an alternative such as Dragon or Rune, and fire cape. A lot of us have a fire cape. If you don't have a fire cape, then obviously substitute it for whatever you can. But what I want to focus on is the weapon. I've been using the rapier for Slayer just because it is the best for Slayer. Whip also works very well. If you don't have a rapier and you just have like a whip or something, you still can use the D-Defender, but if you have a low defense level, then I would suggest using a higher end shield, such as the Dragonfire shield, or if you can't afford it, then definitely just go with the Rune Defender. And of course, whatever you can use, definitely use the best of it. Slayer Helm, of course, wouldn't even think about not using that. And let's go ahead and with the inventory. Actually, one second, real quick. I'm going to show you how many I have. This is a guide for the Living Rock Caverns. I have 128. So this is pretty much what I use. I got my supersets. Definitely want to use supersets with any Slayer, no matter how low the monster is or how low your Slayer level is. Definitely use supersets. It's going to help you. And as you can see, they're very inexpensive. Like, this whole trip is less than 5k. So 5k for 2 full complete supersets. So definitely recommend that. Since I am a higher defense level and I do have Barrows, I only need a couple sharks, and plus with that combined with a bunyip, I rarely eat. I'm mostly just restoring my my attack, strength, and defense with the supersets, so I don't have to pay too much attention about that. But if you are lower defense, I do highly recommend bringing more food, and if you have the summoning level, bring a unicorn, bring a fire titan. Depends on your bank, of course, but if you want to stay with the cheap route, definitely go with the bunyip. It's less than 3k. It's really cheap, and if you only bring 2, so if you have my stats or even close to it, or you don't have my stats but you have better gear than me, I mean, I'm gonna spend less than 12K on my entire task, and I'm probably gonna profit close to 100 or more, depending on the drops. Obviously, it's complete random, but I'm definitely going to make a profit here, and that's what Slayer should be about. So, as you can see, if you don't know where the Living Rock Caverns is, it's really, really simple. Most of us know how to get to Falador, but if you don't, just go buy a Falador teleport, and it's right here. All you do is go north after you reach the resting spot. If you need to, go ahead, but all you got to do is go left, and right up at the monastery, take a left, go down, and you are right here by the dungeon. It's really neat, really easy to get here. And oh, I'm lagging. So pretty much you just go down this little manhole down here. Very simple. And you just go south until you reach right here. The first thing right there, it'll ask you if you want to drop down. So you just say, of course, yes, it's dark, blah, 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 blah. So it's really simple, really easy to get here. And voila, right here. This is not a bank. I always thought it was, but it's just a deposit, which is really helpful if you bring a lot of food and you get a bunch of drops and you don't want to eat the food. Then of course you can just come here and do that. So here's your Living Rock Caverns. They do they do give really good Slayer XP. I think this one, I'm gonna guess, but I don't know. I'm gonna say it's each probably about 300. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pot up here. Just go ahead and kill this one. Obviously the higher level ones do give more Slayer XP, but still this is very good Slayer XP for a lower level such as myself. But anyways, I really want to thank you guys for watching. That's about it. It's going to conclude this guide, and if you did enjoy, please leave a like rating or even give me a comment and just tell me how I did if you want me to continue with this series. Like I said, this is not going to be in any order. I'm just going to go ahead and do it as I get the Slayer monsters, no alphabetical order. So this is the Living Rock Caverns guide for somebody with a low bank, and I'll be talking to you guys real soon.